It's the Daily Dog.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Daily Doug. Thanks for hanging out with us today. So, I've been doing these reaction videos for 5-6 weeks maybe since the beginning of January. And you get to know a little bit some of the folks that keep coming back and leaving comments. And I'm so thankful for all of the love and support that you all give the channel and the content that we're creating here. But there's one guy that's been, commenting a lot, and I thought, let's give him the next choice. So earlier today, Shane on YouTube suggested that we do "Mute" by Native Construct, and I thought, well, your wish is my command. I have no idea who Native Construct is. So I had to look them up. They, let's see, I'm looking at this here. They apparently, they're from Boston. They made up of people that went to the Berklee College of Music, great music school. And they formed in 2011, and they have one album, just the one. So Shane has suggested that we listen to a song called "Mute" by Native Construct, and he tells me that I'm going to need a cocktail afterwards. Well, I am always prepared, or at least I try to always be prepared. So this is going to be our cocktail for tonight. Woo! Okay, this is Bruichladdich. It's good stuff. Islay Barley, 2011. I love Scotch whiskey. Not gonna lie. So we shall see how that goes. Y'all, cheers. Always good stuff. So that will prepare me, hopefully, for what we were about to hear. Native Construct singing "Mute." Let's do it. Here we go. Woo! Fast drumming. Let us start again, shall we? That's a bit overwhelming. Let's try it again. Here we go. Like half steps. That sounds like E flat minor. But boy, there's a lot going on. Where are they going? Wow. Okay. There's a lot going on here. First of all, where are the strings coming from? They're all over the place. It seems like a lot of parallel chords, chords moving by half steps. They're just kind of moving around all over the place. But at least that part seemed to center once they got to it on E flat. Whew, lots of stuff. Oh, that's interesting.
I'll mold the world to accept my condition. I'll show ways that we can be broken into peace.
A little bit of jazz thrown in.
I'll make my world understand.
over the place harmonically. Great players.
He has created us from a point of view we did not choose. We are all broken.
Now there's still it sounds, I think there's still an E flat, but it's an E flat major chord, E flat major 7. It's creating that nice, the high notes of D over that chord. They're just moving chromatics. It's like a measure of 7 and then a measure of 8. It's uneven. Yeah, I still want to know where the strings are coming from and where the pianos came from, because they're presenting this as if they're performing it live. And the sound is definitely, I think, disconnected from their performance. It's like it's weird. I'm trying to figure out who their influences are, because there's elements of like Tim Burton movies in here with kind of the spookiness and sort of the sinewyiness of it, but there's also like parts of it sound like the Princess Bride score with its synthetic instruments. This is quite unique, I think. Let's see what we got. Back to E flat. Huh.
I can finally feel that I belong. After all the shame and pain, my quiet world is now complete.
My quiet world is now complete. Somebody coming out of the shadows, no longer muted.
Behold my new
That was good. The last, is that it? Yeah, that last part was the coolest part of the whole song. I wish they would have started with that and built a song off that. Interesting. I'm not a big fan. I hate to say it. I'm not a big fan, and I'm trying to figure out how to say why. When I was first learning the the ins and outs of being a musician and all the tools that were available to us as musicians, as composers, and what they did in this century, and then that led to this, and that led to this, and these usages, and these chord progressions, and these scales, and all this sort of stuff. My pieces would inherently have so many ideas in them that they became incoherent. It's almost like making a stew on your stovetop, and you throw in so much stuff that it really doesn't taste like anything anymore. It just tastes like nothing because there's too much stuff in it. And that's what I got from this. It was a bit overwhelming in the number of musical ideas that they had. None of them ever got grounded. It never felt, it always felt sort of synthetic instead of being just authentic, music making. And that seems harsh. I don't mean it to be, but it's, they've got great ideas. It's just they need to there's 6 songs in that one piece. And if they flesh out those individual sections and then maybe have some motives that work off of those, then the songs could be more interesting to groove to. I mean, think about all the bands that I've been listening to on this channel recently. Opeth and Iron Maiden and Tool and Nightwish. These are folks that they know all of these big tools that they have available to them musically, but there's a conservation of means a little bit. Even in these very long songs, there's repetitions, there's setting up motives and recurring motives and storytelling, especially on something that seems as powerful and as deep as these lyrics are. And I have the lyrics pulled up. I am silence. I left it all to escape that misguided place. Later on, he talks about embracing a sinister side and beginning a new life. And behold my new dominion, you will understand. So this is a breaking forth, an emergence of what was silenced, now not being silent or no longer being silent. And the musicality of it didn't really match that sensibility to me, but I applaud their technicality and their virtuosity and their ability to play their instruments, and I wish them the best. I really do. It's I wonder what they're doing now. They only did the one album, so I'm curious to see what they've gone on to and how their musical development is continuing. Interesting stuff. Shane, thanks so much for the suggestion. I did enjoy that. Mute by Native Construct. Thanks again. And thanks to all of you for tuning in. And we will see you next time on The Daily Doug.